Writer, performer, and comedian David Cross isn't leaving much time to relax this summer. The Emmy Award winner and two-time Grammy nominee is about to embark on a new cross-country tour. David Cross, the end of the beginning of the end. And his stand-up special, Worst Daddy in the World, can now be seen on YouTube.
But I would take a bullet for that kid. Instinctively, I would take a bullet for her. I would not take a bullet for my wife. No, absolutely not, no.
And if that's not enough, David Cross is also starring in the Netflix series The Umbrella Academy. The fourth and final season drops August 8th. David, kind enough to join us here in studio. Big question for you. Okay, the tour is called The End of the Beginning of the End.
Yep.
The end of what exactly?
That's open to interpretation. I know what it means to me.
What does it mean to you?
I'm not telling.
What?
Maybe it'll come out
in the tour. We got to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I mean, think about it. It could be both positive or negative. It's the end of the beginning of the end.
Could be positive, I guess. But
you.
I tend to be more skeptical.
Yeah,
more
sure.
cynical,
I
guess. Okay, so how do you manage to stay funny in a world that has increasingly gotten more focused on being politically correct?
Well, I mean, that was never my issue. I'm out there to doing stuff regardless of how. I don't care what the audience thinks. I mean, I care, of course. I want to put on a good show and be a professional and all that, of course. But if somebody's offended, that doesn't bother me. The only thing is if I can't defend my jokes that may seem kind of mean and I don't like to punch down, then I lose the joke. But I can count on one hand the things that were upsetting where I was like, yeah, I see, and stop doing it.
You never were feared that you were going to be canceled or anything. All right, let's talk about The Umbrella Academy on Netflix. Just got a little funnier. You're added now to the cast. It's fourth and final season. What can we expect from your character?
Well, I can't say too much, but I will say he starts off one way, and keep an eye on that. And
see you can't tell us too much. You can't tell us what the end of the beginning of the end is. Or
I can, but I refuse to.
Okay, all right. Arrested Development, let's try there. Now 20 years old. Yeah. It's managed to stay really relevant, still very funny. What do you think gives a certain show staying power?
As far as being able to, the rewatchability of it, I mean, it's such a dense, clever show that you will often, as I myself too, will catch things that I didn't catch the first time, and there are jokes that don't pay off for 4, 5, 6 episodes, and then you go back and go, oh, that's why he said that thing, and it's just such a dense, cleverly constructed show with a great cast. I mean, that cast is phenomenal, and the writing. You get something new every time, I guess.
What do you prefer, to do the actual shows or when you're doing stand-up right in front of the audience? I know you have about 50 dates coming up.
I mean, both. They're both two different things. The one that I couldn't never do again, couldn't ever do again would be stand-up. I will always have a desire, a need, an urge to do stand-up. And while I would miss doing fun shows, I could, and it wouldn't affect me,
David Cross, so appreciate you coming by.
Sure.
Thank you very much for that. We want to let our viewers know tickets are now on sale for his tour, The End of the Beginning of the End, with dates from September all the way through December.